This week on The Real Housewives of New York.
Now I'm gonna feel bad about this.
It was fantastic.
I would be dumb if I show Oliver Dick. Literally, that's.
Let's not make this like a whole thing. Like it's not necessary.
I don't think for me.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to. We're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of New York, season 15, episode 12. Let's get right into this. Okay, it wasn't the best episode, but there's a few things to talk about, so let's get started. So, the ladies, again, Puerto Rico, vacation, it's night one, and we pick up at this dinner where Rebecca finally found her voice and puts Brynn in her place. She tells her, it seems that you thrive off of being a bully, and it has to stop. Brynn says, oh, don't say that. And Becky says, well, ever since I met you, all you have said are mean things to me. So Brynn says, well, you never had the time to get to know me. If you did, then you would know that I do want kids. And Becky says, you've never tried to get to know me either. Brynn sort of then backtracks and says, contrary to what you might think, I actually do not want to fight with you. And Rebecca says, well, it sure seems like it. Just stop coming for me. And that's that. Then, I guess to decrease the tension, Sai brings up something about Jenna and her. I'm not even going to mention it, but they all started laughing about it, and that was it for dinner. They then get back home. They were all saying that the villa was super cold, but that's how I love it. But then it is, and that was it. That was it for day one. They go to sleep. And then it's the next morning. Sai, she went into Ubah's room. Ubah must be a little paranoid because she likes to put a big piece of furniture in the front of the door. I don't know who she thinks is going to get in there. Then Sai goes over with Racquel. They're in the living room. Racquel just got off the phone with her mom, who is on her way there. Sai asks, why haven't you seen her in such a long time? And Racquel says, oh, well, during COVID, she didn't want me to fly down here, and she doesn't want to fly. She's scared. Racquel thinks that those are really just excuses and that the real reason there's been no effort is because she's with Mel. She says, if I were still married to a man, I'm sure that I would have already have seen her a long time ago. What makes her even more sad is that her mom also hasn't seen her kids, which are, her grandkids. Sai can relate to Racquel a little bit. They both had Latina mothers, old school Latina mothers at that. It was a very bittersweet moment, actually, because Sai shares just a little bit about her mom, who wasn't the best mom by far either, but she misses her. And, she never got the opportunity to, for example, go to Puerto Rico with her mom. What a difference it has been with Sai this season. Like, this is a totally different Sai the Silva from last year. I actually kind of like her. Rebecca's having a breakfast with Jenna and Jessel. Jessel says that she's doing something where she's drinking plain celery juice, prune juice, black coffee. I'm not sure if she's constipated or something. I love black coffee, though. I love my black coffee. No cream, no sugar, just black. So Jenna asks Rebecca, when are you going to get into it with Brynn? Rebecca's like, oh, well, I thought I did last night, but she can be throwing stones at glass houses. And Jessel says, yeah, well, she's just going through a lot. She does want to have this baby with Gideon, and maybe that's why she reacted that way. And Rebecca says, yeah, and I didn't know all of that. And the other two say, yeah, of course. I mean, how could you? But Rebecca says that she will try to clean the air because she understands why Brynn would be upset. But again, what Brynn is doing is not okay either. So it's been some time, and Racquel's mom finally arrives. You could tell that Racquel was feeling a little bit anxious as she was waiting, but as soon as her mom came, they instantly hug and embrace, and she introduces her mom to all the ladies. The ladies were so nice to her. Her mom was actually very nice too, based on what we saw. She brought some bacalao, which Racquel loves, and other Puerto Rican food. So they're all eating. When Jenna goes down, though, she says hi to Racquel's mom. She then kisses Brynn on the lips, on the mouth, like if it's nothing, and then she goes to kiss Ubah and Erin. I was just like, okay. In the words of Nene, it's getting weird.
It's getting weird.
So they're all eating, and Raquel's mom starts to talk about her que Maria. And oh my god, you guys, not Jessel thinking Maria was some relative of Raquel's. Where- what? What? That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Sai then talks about the part of Puerto Rico that she's from, and Raquel's mom asks her if she speaks Spanish, and Sai says no, because when she was younger, her mom would speak to her in Spanish, but Sai would respond in English. And she really does regret it. I think that as Latinos, we should all speak Spanish. I really do. Matter of fact, I think everyone should speak Spanish, even if you're not Latino. The ladies then get ready to go shop around the city. Racquel stays with her mom a little bit more. She's showing her pictures of her kids, of Mel, who the mom does call gorgeous. Her mom is also, she tells her that she's dealing with some heart problems, to which Racquel suggests, why don't you come to New York? The mom says, oh, I'm scared of flying. But for Racquel, this was very good. This was a very good meeting with her mom. She said, maybe I'll have to come get you and take you with me to go to the wedding. And then her mom leaves. But I'm really glad this happened. I thought it was very nice, and like I said, I thought it went pretty well. So then they all go to shop around and walk around San Juan. They split for a bit. It's everyone else, but then Jenna, Erin, and Brynn go together. So where Erin, Jenna, and Brynn were, they were shopping, and I guess Erin wanted to buy something for her husband Abe. So she asks the lady if they have a shirt or whatever it was in a size large. To which Jenna just randomly says, oh, I don't think there's anything large about Abe. Then Erin says, well, let me go get my phone. And then she shows them a picture of her husband's penis. Okay. And then Brynn's like thrusting this was crazy. I mean, some of the things that Brynn was saying, which she says anyway, but like here specifically, I just personally thought it was disgusting. I mean, like putting myself in the position, like I'm just imagining if Erin were my mom and I saw her showing her friend a picture of my dad's penis, and her friend is saying, oh, I gotta change my under. Ooh, that. But anyway, they all reconvene to have lunch. They're all there ordering drinks and food, and then they're asking, what did they get? What did they buy when they were all shopping? And they're like, oh, I got this, I got that. And then Brynn goes, I got a dick pic for free. And everyone's like a little confused, but then she explains to all of them that Erin showed her husband's pic. And Sai says, you showed your man's D to them? And I loved what Jessel said. If the tables were flipped and Abe was going around showing his friends Erin's junk, what then? And Brynn says that she wants to see it again. Ubah and Sai are like, no, don't show it to us because we actually respect Abe. Yeah, period. But then Erin gets a little defensive. She's like, oh, is it bad of me to have shown it? And Ubah just says, yeah, I mean, I would just never do it. Like, if I did that, all of it, like, we would be done. So now Erin thinks that this somehow triggered Ubah. No, Erin, it didn't trigger her. It's just weird as hell. And she said, oh, I'm a girl's girl. We do this. Okay, question to the audience. Ladies listening, let me know. Do y'all go around doing that? Showing your girlfriends? Please let me know, because this doesn't sound right. Sai then takes a picture of Jessel's feet that I guess must have been swollen from walking around so much. I feel a little bad for Jessel, not gonna lie. I feel like she's always the butt of the jokes. Then they get their food, and Racquel shares how it went with her mom, what she thinks of it, and they talk about their spouses, if they think that they are missing them, and all that. When they're going back in the van, though, Brynn and Erin were the first ones there. They're the ones stayed just a little bit taking some pictures, and Brynn starts to antagonize Ubah. I noticed that. So they then get back home. They're resting. Erin, Brynn, and Rebecca are by the pool, and then Sai joins them. And remember, Rebecca wanted to have a conversation with Brynn, and Rebecca asks if they want to do it now, and because Erin is there, but Brynn's like, yeah, she's our friend. So Rebecca says, well, I wanted to apologize. I didn't know that you were going through all this whole thing. And Brynn says, oh, well, I'm sorry that I ripped your head out too. I apologize. And my reaction was really just a reflection of my insecurities of not having kids. And then she starts to cry, and I get that. I do get that. I like that she at least admits that she really doesn't know what it's like to have many toddlers and that she needs to take care of. And I like that she was being a little vulnerable and self-reflective, and she just feels like Rebecca's tone was bad. And Rebecca says, yeah, and I get that too. I think it was just a culmination of you coming for me constant, like picking at me over and over, but I would like to get to know you. And they hug it out and they're okay, and everything seems positive. But then it says 3 hours later, and it looks like later that night, which we will see next episode, things are going to get very, very heated. It's going to be a lot. But yeah, guys, this episode was very strange. I think the only thing I liked was probably just seeing Racquel meet with her mom. But other than that, y'all let me know what your thoughts were about these things that happened. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.